Hey folks, enough people have asked about this, so I kind of feel like I can get away with doing this video. People had asked what had happened to my wrist, because I mentioned it was jacked up a while ago. And actually, it's still not 100% yet. You can see that I don't have full range of motion in it yet. That's about as far as I can bend it. What happened was, well, it's kind of a recurring condition. I have what's called gout. You probably don't even know what gout is, because you're probably all young, and technically, I shouldn't even have it to begin with, but gout is a form of arthritis. What it is your body is creating uric acid. It's a waste product, and normally you get rid of it through means. That's the word I'll use. But in some cases, at least it happens to me, uric acid, as it's flowing through my bloodstream, will actually deposit inside of joints. It'll deposit in the tendons and such between joints, between bones, I should say. And what'll happen is it'll start to crystallize and it'll grow. So imagine rock candy forming inside of your wrist and then growing out. And it creates like a really bad inflamed area. It's painful to the touch. It sucks. There's no other good way to say it. It just sucks. Now, normally what happens is how it happens to older folks. What happened to me is that a long time ago I got really sick. Like laying in bed with a fever over 102 and doing nothing but drinking Gatorade and hallucinating sick. Not fun. And well, after about 5 days of not voiding, that's the word I'll use the medical term. About 5 days of not voiding, uric acid built up in my system, and it got so bad that it basically settled in my joints, and I've had it ever since. As a matter of fact, if you go through some of the old tip clip videos, you can actually see times when I'm having a gout flare-up and times that I'm not. The old tip clip episodes where I'm not moving a lot, or if I'm hobbling on my ankle really badly, that's because I'm having a gout flare-up, and not because I wanted to do something that week that didn't involve a lot of moving. But a lot of people ask, well, are you screwed? Is that it? So you got gout, what happens now? Well, there's a lot of things you can do. There's actually medicines that you can take that reduce the amount of uric acid your body kicks out. But I don't want to start taking those because I can't afford them. Because once you start taking them, you can't stop. At least that's what the doctor told me the first time. So I haven't even started with that. When it does flare up, you can take anti-inflammatories like Advil, indomethacin. Indometh is kind of a fun drug too, but again, expensive. So when it flares up, all you can really do is take some medication and grit your teeth and hope for the best. Most of the time, though, you do preventative therapy. You're doing stuff like controlling your diet. I gotta watch what I eat. I can't have a lot of things like shellfish. I can't have a lot of organ meats. Not that it really affects my diet that heavily, but I have to watch things like that. There is one good news, at least for me. There's clinical studies and evidence that show that possibly caffeinated beverages might be doing good things to help your body kick out gout. So, l'chaim.